noticed something. Hold on 1 second. Let's see here. All messages. All right. Notice something a little different here. Number one, I shaved. And number two, um, I am doing a live stream currently in my cellar at my place. So, okay, so how is everyone doing out there? Um, yep, and can't believe May is almost over, and I can't believe it. Yeah, and I was watching tonight's episode of WWE SmackDown, and they had the confrontation between Jimmy Uso and Cody Rhodes, and John Cena and Logan Paul. So, all right. So, oh, and also, yep, please don't forget to subscribe, folks, because I want to be able to get to the 500 subscriber mark sooner rather than later. Yeah, I noticed that I look a lot different tonight because I shaved. I look so handsome. So it is what it is. So, yep, there you go. So, yep, and notice the fact that I'm doing my live stream somewhere else and not in my room. Kind of a coinkydink, isn't it? I'll say. So, let's see here. Let's see here. Now it's just doing some SOS, same old shit. SOS as always means same old shit, so at least there you have it. All right, so, yep, it's 11 o'clock on a Friday evening, and yet I'm still awake, so. Oh, and also, yep, I'm doing this end of May update, so as I talk about some things going forward in life, first and foremost, I recently got an Amazon Fire tablet, because you know the iPad is more expensive than the Amazon Fire tablet. So, ooh, I got a viewer. Hi, how are you? Yeah, I got my first viewer of tonight's live stream as I talk about some things moving forward. Okay, so first and foremost, I got a new Amazon Fire tablet, and you know the Amazon Fire tablet is much more cheaper than the iPad is, and even much more, because you know the iPad is more expensive, and even the iPad mini is just as expensive as, not much, just hanging in there. Thanks. Yeah, I'm just hanging in there as always, so, yep, it's easier said than done. And I still miss both my parents because, yeah, it's been tough without my parents. So, you know, my dad passed away in 2018 and my mom in 2022. So, just plugging away. Oh, and also, yes, that is correct. So, and also, please do not forget to subscribe, because I want to be able to get to the 500 subscriber mark. Right now, I'm over 470 something. So, and I want to be able to get to that 500 mark. You know, the end of the goal mark, where I want to get to 5. Really? Why? Oh, thank you. You must have a little typo there. So, shoot. And now the number of viewers went down to 4. First I had 13, and now I just have 4 viewers of tonight's live stream. So, live stream, not live screen. Like ice cream, you stream, we all stream for ice cream. Yeah, I'm just being silly. So, thanks. So, sorry, I just have some allergies. So, yeah, it happens to the best of all of us. So, yeah, I recently got an Amazon Fire tablet, and it's much more cheaper than the iPad is. So, there you have it. Yeah, but the storage on the Amazon Fire tablet can be abysmal, because it only has like 23 gigabits of storage. So, Yeah, I'm gonna have to look into getting an SD card for the Amazon Fire tablet, but I'm gonna have on and yeah, I'm gonna. That's what I'm looking into. So, because the storage can be abysmal at times, so it is what it is. So, easier said than done as always. Wow, I keep the number of viewers in my live stream is like a roller coaster. 1 minute it's like 5, next minute 13, and the next minute back to 0. So I don't know what the fuck is going on. And sorry about the coarse language. So it is what it is. Oh, and I got my second like of this video. So yep, it's a Friday night. So yep, and I'm feeling all right on this Friday night. I'm glad everyone is doing okay out there, so moving forward. And also, as of next week, I won't be here next week, but I will do some YouTube videos, but I won't be local. I will be in Trenton next Friday. So, yep, next Friday, Saturday, and most of the day on Sunday, I will be in Trenton. So, there you have it. Yep, I will be in Trenton during those 3 days. So, all right. That's another thing that I talked about moving forward is the Fire tablet and Trenton. So I'm from New Jersey, and Trenton is the capital of New Jersey. So, yep, there you have it. So, yeah, well, can't believe it's a Friday night. I'm still awake. Yeah, I'm a little too high on caffeine right now. So, but I gotta lay low on the caffeine because I have the spectrum, and sometimes caffeine can make me wound up, especially with the spectrum. Because, I think there was one time where I drank coffee at nighttime, and it kept me up until like 3 o'clock in the morning. So, it was 7 at night, and I think I had a cup of coffee that night, and yeah, I don't remember if that ever happened. So it was 7 o'clock at night, and I had a cup of coffee. I wasn't up until 3 o'clock because I've had sleepless nights so many times in my life. And I don't think I can remember the last time when I had a sleepless night. I think it was before COVID started. That was the last time when I had a sleepless night, was before COVID started. So, yeah, it was in the dreaded summer of 2019. And you know something? I don't ever want to think about the summer of 2019 as long as oh, hi again. But like I said, I don't ever want to think about the summer of 2019, not the summer of 2020, because that was a forgettable time. 2021 as well. So, because those were the 2 pandemic years. So like I said, summer 2019 was forgettable for me because I was really sick that year before COVID started. Yeah, it turned out to be a stomach bug, but then it turned out to be esophagitis because when I first caught the stomach bug, I ended up, I threw up a lot, and it ended up irritating my esophagus. That was back when my mom was still alive and everything, so. And then I was hospitalized for most of the last week of July of 2019 and during some of the first days of August 2019. Yeah, I call it the dreaded, forgettable summer of 2019. Yep, I don't ever want to think about the summer 2019 as long as I live. Probably for the remainder of my life. So, yeah, that was the summer when I got really, really sick. And because I admit I had a really poor diet that time, and as mentioned in my previous live stream, I was talking about that I had a poor diet of consuming a shitload of Taco Bell. Because that was because I was really stressed out after my dad passed away, and yet I had a Taco Bell limit diet, I would eat Taco Bell almost every day during the first half of 2019. I would eat Taco Bell this, Taco Bell that. Yeah, I would eat Taco Bell almost every day. And yeah, no, Taco Bell is not good for you at all. Well, it's fast food, and yeah, it can be very fattening. So, I'm like a human encyclopedia as well. Yeah, no. Also, it was and then after when I had my Taco Bell limited diet, it was July 2019, the second half of 2019 started, and I started not feeling well, and then I started throwing up a lot, and it turned out that when I went to the hospital for the first time, it turned out that I had this viral stomach bug, and they sent me home. But then I kept throwing up a lot, and it turned out to be esophagitis. And yep, it's something I ever don't want to think about as long as I live. So, ooh, I got one viewer back, and hopefully I'll get more than one viewer as well. Especially with all the that I'm talking about, some updates moving forward as we head into the 6th month of 2025. And yeah, well, it's been 1 year, one heck of a year, I should say, because yeah, well, especially with so many things moving forward and everything, as I try to want to make 2025 a year to remember for the rest of my life. Even though, yeah, I've been going through so much for the last 5 years. We had COVID in 2020 and 21, and then my mom passed away in 2022, and I had faced so many changes in 2022 to 24. Yeah, well, especially with the first half of the decade, yeah, the 20s weren't really roaring for me, because over a century ago, we had the original Roaring 20s, and that was after when they had a pandemic, which is the Spanish flu pandemic from 1918 until 1920. And then after when the Spanish flu ended, it became the Roaring 20s began, and well, it started after the Spanish flu, and then it ended with the Great Depression, with the stock market crash, the infamous stock market crash of 1929. And I wasn't alive back then during the Great Depression. Well, both of my grandparents were both alive they were really little during the Depression era. Yeah, I think both of my grandparents on my mom's side of both of my grandparents who are both my parents of my mom's parents, they were really young during the Great Depression era. So yeah, well, I can't believe I'm starting to get really tired, but I don't know if I should conclude the live stream at this rate. But if I want to conclude it, then I have to go right ahead, because it is what it is. So yeah, I just don't want to overdo it with everything that I want to talk about going forward and everything. So, but that's going to be some of the things that I'm going to have to cover for tonight, such as the Fire tablet that I recently got, and also, I had an iPad back when my parents were both alive, and back when I lived at home with them, but both of them don't work anymore. Sorry, I can't stop yawning. So, yeah, it's like I'm running out of fuel in my tank. So I think it's best if I conclude the live stream pretty soon. Right now I have 2 likes and everything, no viewers. Oh, I got 1 viewer back. Nice. So, oh, sorry about that, folks. Sorry. That wasn't that. So, yeah, sorry about that, folks. So, oh man. Yeah, it reminds me of the end credits in Toy Story 2. With the prospector during the end credit, the ending bloopers, the one with the prospector, and then he tells why he was called Stinky Pete. 'Cause Toy Story 2 is one of my favorite Disney movies of all time, so hands down. Oh, and I apologize about that earlier. So it's just I was trying to look at the camera and everything to see how many viewers I've got and how many likes I have. So, and how my progress is going lately and everything. So, yep. And next week I'll be in Trenton, and I think by next week, probably next Friday night, I might do a live stream over in my hotel room over in Trenton. So, yeah, I might have to do a YouTube live stream to talk about more updates in my hotel room over in Trenton sometime next week. So, alrighty. So I think this is where I'm gonna stop things for tonight because I'm starting to get tired and it's past 11 o'clock already, and I need to get to bed shortly, even though it's almost 11:30 and I still need to get to bed soon. So, all right, folks, good night, and I'll see you all hopefully soon. Keep it up, and God bless.